Hello there everyone, guys. I hope you're doing fantastic. And today I'm doing the recording in my living room, in my dining area, just because my neighbors decided to start doing construction, so they're drilling right into the wall of my office. So, and hopefully you cannot really hear it in the background. So anyway, let's just jump straight into this because I cannot, deny you the video just because somebody's doing construction in a nearby room. So anyway, when it comes to my long trade, it's still open. It's still out there, guys. If you haven't seen my yesterday's live stream on Powell's speech and the actual decision on the interest rates, then I'm going to link it up here. Go ahead and check it out. It's a very important video. So, but let's discuss as to what happened and what we're currently expecting. And to be honest, SEC just did something absolutely crazy. Janet Yellen has also dropped a bomb. And what did Powell say? And why do I think that Powell lied? And why do I think that my yesterday's decision is the only correct one? So without any further ado, if you enjoy these updates, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for the support of this channel, and so that you always are notified when I make a new upload. So guys, first things first, SEC actually sues Tron founder Justin Sun, the crypto billionaire, and Lindsay Lohan and other celebrities over crypto sales. So SEC is just ramping up, and this is no bueno, because what SEC is doing, you will not believe this. SEC is investigating Coinbase for its earn products, wallet service, and exchange activity. And Coinbase, and this is absolutely huge actually, Coinbase has received SEC Wells notice over listed crypto assets staking service, well, remember about Kraken, and Coinbase Prime and Coinbase Wallet. So, we were, seeing so many developments happening with Coinbase, and we were thinking that, Coinbase is backed by BlackRock, and this means that they're gonna be insulated from SEC and Gary Gensler and all this nonsense. But so it seems that they're not insulated after all, and SEC is going after them. But the thing is, in my opinion, it's not going to be as easy for SEC as with Kraken, because Coinbase has got a lot more money than Kraken, and I think that they're going to be fighting this. And SEC is already starting to lose case after case, so if they're going to lose here as well, well, there we go, because they picked potentially a wrong fight here, in my opinion. So I wouldn't really be worried much about this. Any kind of outcome is not going to be fast here, especially considering that Coinbase got a lot more money, and Coinbase is backed by people like BlackRock, for example. So also, guys, before we move on, and the next thing is about Fed and what it all means, and why I think that Janet Yellen and Jerome Powell are all crazy, and so that you're not fooled into doing something absolutely wrong, make sure to watch this video till the end. And quickly, if you want to be trading on an exchange that you can actually trust, this is where I personally am trading and putting in big trades, then you can use my exclusive link down in the description of this video to Bybit. And this link will give you up to $30,000 in initial deposit bonuses. If you deposit and maintain the deposit of over $100, you'll automatically enter into Rolex giveaway. We're giving away Rolexes randomly in different videos to you guys. And also, if you deposit more than $500, you get my famous paid crypto course for absolutely free, which you can actually claim inside my Discord channel. And all deposited users get access to my Crypto Signals community, where I post all of my trades and the trades of my team. There is 30,000 people in there, and we do exceptionally well. I mean, it's one of the best trading communities out there, and you get free access to it only if you're a Bybit trader and you've used my link to sign up and claimed all the rest of the bonuses as well. So, okay, so now that the shill is out of the way, let's move to the Fed and what I'm thinking is going to happen next. So, guys, we're going to get to the chart and talk about the price targets and what my expectations are shortly. So, Fed hikes rates by 0.25 percentage points, so we all know 25 basis points. But Fed actually indicated that increases are near the end. So this is very positive. And yesterday when Powell said that, he had a hawkish tone, because that's what he's supposed to do. He cannot just say, guys, we're just pivoting, because we screwed up. We broke the banking system. We just cannot keep doing this. So there's going to be a pause, and the next one is going to be probably no hike, and then it's going to be a big pause. And then we're going to be reducing rates. So a pivot. So Powell cannot afford to say something like this. So that's why he was kind of dancing around all the questions. But to be honest, for me, his tone was very dovish. But even though he tried to make it seem like it was very hawkish, but this is the point where I think that Powell was actually lying. So let me just get to this. But first, let's talk about this here. Powell actually, and this is the reason why the market is starting to dump, is because Powell says that the banking system is fine. It's sound following the SVB collapse. So nobody had this exposure to long-term treasuries like SVB. Everything is great and beautiful, and we shouldn't worry about it. And he's doing a beautiful political job being the chairman of Fed. This is what he's supposed to say, but this is a big lie. In my personal opinion, I'm sorry, Powell, but this is bullcrap. And also he comes out and says that, well, and this is crazy. He came out and said, well, guys, if something, no problem, we'll just bail out all the banks and it's not an issue. But then, actually, Janet Yellen, with this kind of a face, she was like, what the hell is going on? She came out and she said that the blanket insurance is what Powell basically said of bank deposits is not even being discussed. And Yellen, this is what she tells the senators. So Powell actually contradicted what Yellen is saying. So this is quite crazy. Now, don't forget that 186 US banks are currently at risk of Silicon Valley Bank-like collapse. But Powell is just smiling and saying that the banking system is fine, it's sound, it's great, it's beautiful, it's amazing. You know, when you hear something like this, you should really start to worry. In my personal humble opinion, again, not financial advice, you do what you want. So despite all of this hawkishness, we understand that Powell cannot keep increasing rates like crazy. So, and for this reason, if we're going to take a look at the probabilities of the next rate hike, which is going to be in May, at the next FOMC meeting, look, 67% probability of no hike at all, and 32%, maybe 25 basis points. So we could easily say that, you know, considering this and that this contagion is not yet over, that, you know, they're not going to be raising any more rates, even though they try to seem hawkish to bring maybe the markets down a bit, not to make anybody happy just as of yet. And especially, you know, considering that so many even small banks are coming out and pleading to extend this FDIC insurance to them as well. Why would they do this? If everything is beautiful and great, why is Credit Suisse failing? If everything is beautiful and great and all the banking system is sound, it's nonsense. So for this reason, I've actually kept my long trade over on Bitcoin. And so far, I mean, we went down all the way to 26,500. It was painful. But, I mean, see, we've recovered very fast so far. Again, anything can happen. But I'm keeping it for now. Look at what is happening with Dixie, guys. And remember, if you want to see all of my trades and the trades of my team, go down in the description of this video and join my free Discord channel. This is where you'll be able to participate in a huge trading community and see the trades of very professional traders. So as of right now, we're seeing Dixie. Look what's happening with Dixie. It's plummeting down. The value of the power of the dollar is plummeting down. Why? I think it's exactly because of the things I've just explained and the probability of the current Fed pause and pivot in the coming quarters and this year potentially as well. So, guys, this brings me to and especially if we're going to take a look at S&P. Well, I mean, we didn't really crash much, and now we're going back up again. So this is, I mean, yeah, I don't see this as a huge, you know, his tone. He's not fooling anyone. Powell is not fooling anyone. Again, I could be wrong, just not financial advice, just what I'm personally looking at. And if we're going to take a look at Bitcoin, you remember we had this wedge right here, we broke above it, and then we actually went all the way to $29,000, and I was celebrating a $100,000 profit on my long trade over on Bybit. But then Powell came out and with Yellen, and this is basically what happened with actually a bunch of volume. So, but look at where we got supported. We got supported, which used to be our purple resistance right here. We actually got supported by it right now and right here. So we're going to see what is going to happen in the coming days, but I don't really believe, I mean, maybe we'll correct on this kind of narrative of people being very scared of Powell being hawkish, those who don't understand everything I've just mentioned, and maybe we'll correct down to 25K, so maybe our entry point for this long trade. And I'll keep it until there, fine, whatever, I'm going to believe in this, especially with the global liquidity and everything that Powell is currently doing, and that actually Fed is already putting liquidity into the market, adding to their balance sheet $300 billion printed out of thin air already. So considering all of this, should I give up on my long trade on Bitcoin that is actually serving as the, you know, the actual solution for this broken colonial monetary system? No, I'll keep it for now. So we'll see what's going to happen. Again, you guys do what you want. You want to take your profits, exit this long trade. That's fine. It's up to you. Maybe we're going to come down, retest it. But there is also a good probability we'll just continue because people are just not being fooled anymore. So stay smart. Check out this quick tutorial as to how to trade Bitcoin with proper risk and money management. Join Bybit. Claim all the bonuses. Become part of my community. And stay smart. Stay rich. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.